Hey guys, welcome to the Homestead. So what we're going to do today is check out one of our battery chargers, and it's not working well. It's malfunctioning, and you know, constant upkeep of a Homestead is just something that you have to do. You have to take part in. You're going to have to do it yourself on a lot of things and repair a lot of things on your own. Otherwise, I mean, yeah, if you have a lot of money, you can go out and have things repaired or just throw them away and buy new ones. But here we want to try to do as much as we on our own that we can to save money and just learn how things work. There's a real education in doing do-it-yourself. So our battery charger seems to be malfunctioning. So we're going to go ahead and open it up, take a look at it, and see what we find inside. Now you might notice right away that this is really dirty, and you're like, dude, what happened to your battery charger? And it basically stays outside under cover, so it does get dust on it, and insects do have access to it at times, and that's probably what the problem is here today, I'm assuming. But this is just something that we use to charge. See, there's a wasp that just flew out of it. I don't know if you can see that. That's really scary. I don't know if you caught that on camera, but a wasp just flew out, and it's now stinging the camera. So I'm going to see if I can get it out of here. Oh, now it's hitting me. Okay. Okay, it went down the cracks of the deck. So that's probably what's in here. There's probably a wasp nest in here, and now he's back. Okay, hold on. All right, let me just pause the camera while I deal with the wasp. This is going to be interesting. Okay, now I'm back, and now I'm armed with a fly swatter. So inside here, I'm positive that there is a wasp nest, and I'm positive that's what's given our charger the problem. But first, a rundown. What we use these so that when we have solar, right? So, but there are days when you'll go 2, 3, 4, 5 days with no sun. I'm not kidding. Cloud cover, rainstorms come through, and you need a way to charge your batteries, or you can just shut the system down entirely, which we also do, in order to save your batteries. Saving your batteries is the utmost importance when it comes to an alternative energy system to be able to, because here's the deal, folks. A friend of mine a long time ago, and I've said this in videos in the past, that most batteries don't die, they're murdered. So when you say, I have a dead battery, well, what'd you do to kill it? Because there's a reason why it's dead. And so you have to keep your batteries charged. You can overcharge them and kill them, or you can let them discharge to a point that they're never going to be able to be recharged ever again. And so that's why it's important to have a battery charger, and I recommend a 3-stage battery charger like the one you see here. This is a 24 volt because our system is a 24 volt, right there, 24 volt. And it's an automatic battery charger. It's 3 stages. It charges in 3 stages to give your batteries the best charge possible. And it's made by Samlex. And lately, what's been happening is when I go out and I basically start the generator, and this is already plugged in, it's already engaged to the generator, and when I turn it on, it runs for a little bit, and then it shuts off. This does. The generator's fine. And I know the generator's fine because the indicator light on the front is still bright red, but this is no longer putting out power. So this has automatic shutdowns. It has different safety features built in so that if something goes wrong inside, it can shut down automatically. And so something is wrong that's preventing this from charging the batteries, but I want to see what's going on inside here. What I think is happening is that this is being heated up, and it's basically has an automatic shutdown when something inside gets too hot. Now, one of the reasons that takes place is because there's probably some sort of obstruction in here, and that along with the circuitry is allowing it to heat up, and it gets so hot that the safety features kick in and it shuts down. So what we need to do is go ahead and take this apart, and I believe that the obstruction that's in here that's causing this to happen is some sort of a wasp nest, mud dauber nest, or whatever. And so because there's some indications of that on the front. Here, I'll just go ahead and show you the camera of that right there. And if I take this apart, I'm going to find a nest in there. And one just flew out. That's why I now have my trusty fly swatter. And we'll take a look in there and see, hopefully we won't get stung in the process. Okay, so what we're going to do now is carefully, with the fly swatter nearby, go ahead, turn this over, and we're going to see if we can unscrew these screws here. if you can see these screws. And when we do that, we're going to be very, very careful to lift this cover off. Hopefully the wasp is gone, or the one that was in there. But there could be 50 in here, you don't know. That could be the problem. But I'm going to be very careful when I lift this cover off. They could just be fighting mad, like they're like, I dare you, go ahead, take the cover off, Mr. Homesteader. Okay. Now, I'm going to slowly back away, fly swatter in hand, and pry this up. Oh. Oh yeah, there's one in there. And so he is not sure what to make of me. So I got it. I'm not going to spray inside there. So there he is. So you can see him. He's right there. And it may be what has caused the issue with this charger. And I'm betting that that's the issue. So he's got a nest built on top of one of the components. So what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of Mr. Wasp. We're going to come back and go ahead and clean this thing out. And I'll share with you some other amazing ways you can clean these out if they ever get dirty, because they do. So check this out. I'm inside of my battery charger for my solar system, and there is a wasp that's just getting ready to hatch out of one of the cocoons. And this is what's been causing my solar charger to basically malfunction. You look at that, you see the top, the one that's closest to the camera, it's moving. And there's a wasp that's getting ready to hatch out of that. That is pretty cool. I've never seen that happen before. But the other wasps who were part of this nest I've chased away. And this is the last guardian here that remains. And so far he's been okay with me getting the camera this close. Okay, the wasps are there. We still have our handy dandy fly swatter in case they get a little crazy. Some people you can just obviously spray out with wasp cleaner, or the wasp killer, but I don't really want that in my electronics either. So what some people don't know works is this gas duster stuff. And you can see some of the wasps that are in there. And if you turn this gas duster, like it's compressed air, upside down, I guess there's like a nitrogen element or something there. It gets super, super cold. If you just turn it upside down, it sprays that nitrogen-like substance and it stuns them. And all it does is just evaporate. And so it's just compressed air and doesn't hurt the electronics at all. And then, now that they're stunned, they don't really know what's going on, you just pick that out. And there he is on top of that. He's kind of cold. He's like, whoa, it just got like winter here really fast. And then you can throw that away. Good. And there's another one in there. I can just dump that out. But yeah, it's that simple. A lot of people don't know that with these pieces of equipment, you could actually stick these things in your dishwasher. I know a lot of people who do that. I've seen a lot of YouTube videos of people who do that, and it's just taking this out, unhooking all the connections, basically the wires that connect into the ports here, and then just sticking it just the way it is, even with the extension cord in there, or with the cord in there, and sticking it in your dishwasher and washing it, and then just letting it dry. And that's one of the ways people, get the dust out of these things, is just stick it in your dishwasher. But you obviously got to make sure it's completely dry before you turn it back on, and it should work with no problem. Again, there's lots of videos out there on electronics channels on YouTube that will tell you more about that. And but I've never done it. I don't have a dishwasher, so that I can stick this into. Jamie does all the dishes by hand. So anyway, there we go. We have our wasp problem out of there. I'm assuming maybe that's what it was. I'm going to take some time, get a brush to clean some of that up in there. And there's also some dead ladybugs in the corner. But I'm hoping once we do that, and spray this off with a little bit more of the compressed air, I think hopefully our problem will take care of itself. So there you go, all cleaned out, all the bugs are gone, and we're just now going to go ahead and see if we can plug this in. I'm sure it'll work better now. And this is actually the second time I've had to do this, where I had to just clean it out. It just needs a cleaning. There's something in there, probably walking on something and short-circuiting it or getting it hot or whatever. But so just every once in a while you have to pull this out and clean it, and then it works like a charm. So until something else gets in the way. But you know, just is what it is. It's just part of the maintenance of having a homestead, and you know, having your own electricity production, because that's basically what you're doing. You're making your own grid and producing your own electricity, and that comes with some maintenance that you have to keep up on. And this is just one of those examples. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you next time on An American Homestead.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please click the thumbs up button below the video. It really means a lot to us. And be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Now you can support An American Homestead by becoming a patron. Visit patreon.com/AnAmericanHomestead to see all the benefits of becoming a patron of our channel. You'll get access to private videos, pictures, and even live question and answer sessions that you can participate in. Some patrons will even receive free gifts throughout the year from the homestead. Visit patreon.com/AnAmericanHomestead to check it out and see the rewards of supporting our channel.